agents.
Hello, agents, and welcome to the Marvel Future Fight version 620 update stream. I am your host, Kim. Happy to be here, and we have a lot of stuff to get through. A lot of awesome content is coming, but first I want to talk about something that I think is probably on the forefront of everyone's mind. So recently we put out a call for agents on our social media channels and the official forum to give constructive feedback on how to improve Marvel Future Fight, and we are happy to say there were nearly 9,000 recorded submissions from you.
It's not a lot.
On what we can do better.
It's not a lot.
And it's great to see there are so many of you who truly care about the positive development of this game. We are still going through all of your feedback. There is a lot, but the team is getting through it all, and we are going to work on a plan to bring actionable change to the game. And we recognize there is a lot of room for improvement, as well as issues that absolutely must be addressed.
Yep.
As many of you know, the game development cycle is quite lengthy, so this will be an ongoing subject that we will talk about and update you on. So please stick by as the team works hard to better the game that we all care about. We are very honored to have such a passionate community, and we are honored for your support.
Kim.
Please look for a more detailed developer note the second week of July that will speak to the results of the event. It will provide an update on an ongoing roadmap for improvement based on all of the feedback thus far. So please stay tuned, and there will be more to come. We will keep you informed for that.
Roadmap?
Now moving on to version 620. This update is all about the Hulk.
Let's go.
And Hulk characters. It is a gamma radiated update, and it's very fun. It's primarily based on Immortal Hulk, which is where Hulk's uniform will come from this time. It's an awesome comic run. I definitely recommend it. I'm going to talk about it more later. Don't you worry about that.
You know who else recommended it?
It's my favorite. But we do have several other characters and uniforms who are being introduced. And the new ones for this time are Abomination and Red She-Hulk. There will be new uniforms for familiar characters, Amadeus Cho, She-Hulk, and of course the Hulk himself, who I mentioned off the top. And there will be story missions and a new game mode to come. We're going to talk about all of that. We're going to patch in my friend Cage, but first, check out this video.
Story mode and game mode?
Holy shit, I'm gonna come.
Okay. That looks sick. Oh, beef. Beef. Thickness. Okay, looks good. Looks good. Hulk looks good. Hulk looks ugly, which is good.
And we're back, everyone.
Cage!
I want to welcome my friend Cage, who's here to tell us all about what is going on in this update. Welcome back, Cage.
Hi, everybody. Certainly glad to be here. Always fun to see you, agents, and hope you all are doing fine. And you guys are safe.
Yes, of course. So this update is all about Hulk. Different gamma radiated heroes, not so much heroes, different characters. Specifically, we're looking at the comic run Immortal Hulk, which is a really interesting look at the Hulk. It is scary. This is more of a horror series, and there is a lot of body horror. If you are into this kind of grotesque art, that it reminded me of watching horror movies, just from the 80s and 90s, of this really, really crazy body horror. It's been an interesting look at it, and it's definitely changed how I view Bruce Banner and the Hulk. I think this might be the strongest version of the Hulk ever. What do you think?
Well, yeah, based on my findings, because I wasn't really too knowledgeable of the Immortal Hulk until they told us what the theme of the update was going to be based on. So I think I read several of the issues. I think so far I was like around 15 or 16 issues in.
Nice.
And I got to see, this is definitely one of the more spookier, scarier, or eerier versions of the Hulk, because again, he has that menacing smile, and you'll see more of that in the update as well. But I definitely said this is definitely one of the more, he is one of the more powerful and one of the more intelligent, and also which also in a sense makes him one of the more scarier ones.
Okay.
Because again, like there's nothing more.
They read the comics.
Than an
I
intelligent
like that.
Hulk that can just destroy everything and is fully coherent in what he does.
True.
He is intelligent, and he's not like previous versions where he's just dying to break out of Banner.
True.
He's kind of just always
biding his time.
around
He's there.
Banner or in his mind in the form of hints and getting a gut feeling about things, intuition, as opposed to Banner's logical side.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes out at night. The night is his time.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but one thing that does make the Hulk interesting is, at least with this Hulk also, is that he's, no matter how, again, he is a powerhouse, but what makes him cool is the fact that, again, he still cares for Bruce. He like you mentioned,
he's like
the
his
night is
dad.
his time.
It's like Bruce's dad.
Caring, make sure that Bruce is taken care of.
mm-hmm.
And so like it's an odd balance of being, like it's a little bit, it's sweet, but at the same time it's still scary. So
it's scary. It's scary. I'm gonna leave it there. We're gonna get back to Immortal Hulk, but let's go over some of the characters that we are gonna see in this update. The first one is a new one. Tell us about it.
So the first one on the list we actually have is Abomination, and next one we have is Red She-Hulk. But we're gonna go ahead and just jump straight to Abomination.
So Abomination is gamma radiated as well, but I'm not sure I know that much about him, to be honest.
Huge.
Now, this is someone I actually also wasn't really a fan of, or somebody I didn't really know much about until I actually saw his skills in person, and now I want to add him to my personal account. So for agents who don't know, Abomination, or AKA Emil Blonsky, is one of the Hulk's biggest foes. Now, he was a Russian operative that was turned into the monstrous creature you, of course, see before you via the same gamma radiation that actually turned Bruce Banner into the Hulk. So this is somebody, again, he's really cool, and we look forward to, we're pretty sure many players are going to look forward to seeing him in game.
Now, you say biggest foes. Do you mean that in terms of how tall and wide he is? Because he takes up nearly the whole screen.
True.
Well, both. Yeah, one thing you notice, yeah, he is actually pretty tall, like in game as well.
He's big.
And not only that, both his attacks are also pretty intense.
All right, let's get into those attacks.
All right, there he goes. Makes his dynamic entrance as he just slams into the ground.
Okay.
So as you can see here, he is a combat character for obvious reasons. Yeah, and all his attacks are all just brutal. So we're going to start with the first one, which is the Monster's Rage. So this one's pretty basic. Here we can see him just chain together a string of brutal attacks. Nothing too much there. And the next is the second attack, and this is pretty cool. This is the Gamma Eruption. Here you can actually see gamma radiating from each of his attacks, reaching some of his enemies that are actually in the distance.
But no iframes,
he then
nothing?
smashes the ground, damaging everyone else. That's
no invincibility, nothing?
Something about this looks more like ragged and darker almost than when I see the Hulk's attacks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just makes him
a bit more savage.
Just out of the gamma radiation even.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Next is his third skill, which is the Charged Elite.
Whoa.
Here we can actually see he jumps and lands in front of the enemy and then waits for a brief moment before letting out a haymaker.
Got 10 seconds of super armor.
His overall defense.
That's something else. It's not bad, not bad.
And this one's pretty brutal, and I said brutal, but I just realized the name also has the word brute in it. This is the fourth skill, which is the brute force Shockwave. Now, as I said, this one's pretty brutal. So here, Abomination actually smashes the ground with his fist in the direction of the enemy, and launches a shockwave that damages enemies that
it's a lot of hits. Self buff.
It wasn't actually, that wasn't deadly enough.
5 seconds of immunity.
Buff while actually adding a bit of damage.
Oh, nice.
Okay, it kind of looks like Red Guardian.
This is the Gamma Terror Strike.
Whoa.
Yeah, so you can see he makes a dash towards the enemy with both his hands planted to the ground, and then jumps in the air, and after burrowing to the ground, you can actually see a green circle gradually growing brighter, which is like the gamma radiation. And of course, that energy shoots up and that causes it to explode all around.
Well, he made a beautiful rosette out of the ground before it was smashed to bits.
It's like War Tiger and
we didn't mention this earlier, but
Guardian.
Of course, as usual, some of the specs and stats you see
all
in game
defense down as well.
Audibly say may not be present in the live build when that goes live, so just keep in mind many of these stats may change.
Looks okay.
Thank you. Yes, good to remember.
And that is Abomination. So I look forward to using them. Like I said, I didn't know too much about Abomination, but after reading some more info of him in the comics and also seeing him in game, I'm definitely going to be planning on using him.
All right, so that is Abomination, but we have 2 new heroes. Abomination's not really a hero, but this second character is Red She-Hulk, who I'm really excited about. This is
She's
the
a hero?
alter ego of Elizabeth Betty Ross.
Oh, she's a
the
sword.
daughter of Thunderbolt Ross, aka Red Hulk.
Ooh, she's got the
And
sword.
she is oftentimes depicted as the wife or girlfriend of Bruce Banner. Though, you know, she's not in her original form anymore. She's undergone some changes, right, Cage?
That's right. Of course, again, she's not to be confused with the Green She-Hulk at all. After her death, she was actually revived by MODOK through the same process that actually made the Red Hulk. So now she's able to manifest her rage, similar to that, of course, the Hulk.
Yes, she is a style icon.
Red Gamora.
And she also has a very large sword.
Red Gamora. That's funny.
Yeah, so do you know anything about her sword?
I sure do. So, the sword goes by a couple names. You can guess the second one, but the official one is the Savage Sword of She-Hulk, which is a tongue twister, which I don't know if I can do 3 times fast, but it is made out of Stark Industries repulsor technology and enchanted Uru metal from Asgard. So it's a pretty powerful weapon.
Sword.
Yes. So she's got that to wield, and let's see what kind of damage she can do with it.
All right, and we can see She-Hulk is all ready and set to go.
No
And
Awakening.
as, of course, many people can already see, she is a combat character.
Jennifer Walters
And we'll
Awakening.
open up with her first skill, which
Let's
is
go.
the Vicious Fist.
She-Hulk
Here, pretty
Awakening.
basic. We can see that she actually lunges to the enemy and throws a couple punches and delivers a pretty heavy haymaker.
Amadeus
And
Cho
also,
Awakening.
you can see at the very end of that as well, it actually does fire damage.
Augers.
Nice.
Next
Okay.
is the Raging Dropkick, and if it's not pretty obvious in the name,
It's not bad.
after several punches, she actually jumps in the air and delivers, of course, a dropkick.
It's a very fast
She's much
animation.
faster than I expected.
Yeah, really
Yeah.
fast.
Next up is her third skill, which is pretty interesting. This is the Angered Provoking.
Ooh.
So here you can see she stomps on the ground and then taunts her.
Taunt.
So what the skill actually does
Really?
is it actually grants her brief damage immunity while also increasing her attack for every damage that she's dealt. Basically, she
Accumulation,
accumulates 2
accumulation.
damage. So any damage that's given to her, it actually increases her overall attack.
Yeah, it's
I love a good
accumulation phase.
taunt.
Nice.
So next is her fourth skill, which actually makes use of the sword that you mentioned earlier, Kim. This is the Red Slicer. So after stunning enemies with her first slash of her sword, she then spins around repeatedly and then slashes the enemy.
That's
which
pretty
also
cool.
Causes them to be all grouped together.
Damn.
Yeah, savage. That's why they call it that.
So for her fifth and final skill, we have the Blade Eruption. So after a few swings of her sword again, she uppercuts the enemy and then lands on the ground with the sword, causing lava to actually erupt from the ground. This skill actually not only increases her attack, but also causes burn damage. because you
They
can
love
see,
lava, dude. They
on
love
her.
the lava.
Ugh, I love all that air she's getting.
They love all the fire
and then
attacks,
just this
bro.
completely over the top, maybe considered overkill lava that just goes on in a
Lava
giant
and
crater she's
helicopters.
created. That's what you get when
Lava
you
and
combine Stark
helicopters.
technology with Asgard magic.
That's right. Just another means for destruction. And that does it for the Red She-Hulk. And these are the
Awesome.
2 new characters that will be added in DB620.
All right, well, let's take a look at some uniforms.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
Now, first on our list for the new uniforms, we have She-Hulk. Now, of course, she's not to be confused with the Red She-Hulk. This is Bruce Banner's cousin, Jennifer Walters. So, Kim, what can you tell us about her?
I love She-Hulk. She is fully herself, and I don't only mean that she's green all the time and a larger version of her original self
Lava
all the time,
helicopters.
but she's very unabashed and unafraid of who she is,
She's
and I
thick.
appreciate
Holy
that about her.
crap,
She's also
dude.
an awesome lawyer, and she has defeated Daredevil in a court battle before,
She's wearing a
which I
diaper.
respect.
Oh.
Respect She-Hulk.
That I didn't know.
I did know that, and I say it all the time.
She's
In
really
Earth's
thick.
Mightiest Heroes, which is this version that we're looking at here, she does have a slightly different design.
Holy
and
shit, I'm
let's
gonna
take a
call.
look at what she can do.
All right, we can see she's all ready and set to go. So with this uniform, you can see she has actually 3 new skills, starting with the first skill, which is for skill number 2. This is the Punishing Dash. Here we can see Jennifer actually runs up and dashes the enemy with her arms kind of spread out. She then pushes the enemies back and then jumps up and then smashes the ground where she lands.
Okay.
Not like someone who runs out right into battle like that, screaming. I
think
assume she's screaming.
well, if you have the muscles to build it up like hers, I think she can basically do whatever she wants.
I respect it.
True.
Next up is skill number 4, which is the Gamma Conviction. Here it's actually a pretty stylish move. So after she throws an uppercut, she jumps high in the air for a brief moment before spinning down and striking the ground with her knee, delivering basically
that not an
knee
iframe?
of justice type move.
Love that slow motion.
I think it is an iframe. Yeah, okay, it's an iframe. Okay, it's not bad.
So this is her.
That could be really
move,
cool
which
in
is the Shockwave
GBR.
Slam. Now this move is actually pretty cool. So
Whoa.
after charging the enemy, she actually then jumps up in the air and comes back down to smash a rolling truck, which causes it to explode.
And she spits
so then
gamma?
uses her power right there to actually put out the fire.
What the hell is that?
She's a good citizen.
That's kind of cool.
Ah, nice.
She has like gamma lasers.
Destructive.
Are we
but
gonna
also
gamma lasers?
responsible.
Right, and the next uniform we have on our list is, of course,
Stank
Amadeus
breath.
Cho, another character given his strength by being connected to the Hulk.
It's a
And
truck,
now he has
boys.
this new uniform referred to as
Rolla.
Rod. And with it comes actually 5 new moves. So let's
Ooh,
go ahead
5
and jump
new
straight in
moves
and
for
see
Amadeus Cho.
All right.
So his moves are actually pretty unique and cool. Also, by the way, just a big difference in comparison to his past uniforms.
Yeah.
Where he's usually more
Brand new
bulky
character
and
model.
tall.
That looks
It's
so
a lot
cool.
more condensed.
That
and
skill looks
more,
really cool.
definitely not like the other Hulks.
He's got a svelte appearance compared to the other Hulks.
Awakening.
So as I mentioned, he has 5 new
Awakening.
moves. We're going to go ahead and take a look.
Ooh.
The first move is pretty simple. It's called the Rage Dash. So like I mentioned, it's pretty basic. He just
Okay,
dashes
let's
in and delivers
go.
punches.
Not trying to milk the
Nothing too much,
players.
nothing there.
Nice.
Nothing too fancy there.
All right.
Next is skill number 2, which is the Furious Uppercut. Here we can actually see him deliver several blows to the enemy while leaving them stunned.
Several blows.
So
Okay.
skill number 3 is the Analysis Attack.
Ah,
Love
Here you
that.
can see he actually brings up calculations in order to pinpoint the perfect means of attack. With the equation, he's able to actually
He has
achieve
10
different
seconds
buffs
of
to his
immunity?
overall stat, allowing him to deal true damage.
10
So he
seconds?
then delivers a hit to the enemy.
oh, that's so cool. That's like the boy genius attack.
Yep.
Ben 10.
Well, this one. So for players who just want to buff themselves, they can actually do this attack whether there are enemies nearby or not. So they can just do the if there are no enemies
Oh,
around.
you
he
don't
can
need
just put
targeting.
With the skill, he'll do his little calculation and he'll gain the buffs without doing the punch.
Nice.
That's good. You don't need
Like I
targeting.
said, it only gets more interesting from here. Next, we have the Fragmentation Punch. So now these 3 skills are pretty devastating. We see him actually dash and barrage enemies with similar to his previous skills. This causes his enemies to be stunned. However, next we see him warm up and recover health before he does an awesome kick.
I like that. I like how he's like, yeah, my shoulder. All right, ready to go.
And finally, we have his 5th skill. This is the Teleportation
Looks pretty
Teardown.
cool.
So as you can see, after preparing to sprint, we see Amadeus basically teleport behind his enemies multiple times, dealing heavy attacks, which also pushes the enemies into a single spot before delivering a final gamma-radiated shockwave. During this attack, not only receive reduced damage, but also creates a buff to your overall stats.
This is a really unexpected move for a Hulk character.
That's sick.
Yeah. And doesn't you think that's it? Apparently, there is one more little secret that's actually being given, and that is Amadeus actually has an awakened skill.
Yes.
So of course, as all awakened skills happen, all characters usually have some special guests and friends that join in the battle. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that.
The Agents of
So
Atlas.
After selecting the skill, which is referred to
Oh!
as the Atlas Tactics,
Whoa!
you can see after formulating a plan of attack, Amadeus receives support from his allies, Wave and of course Luna Snow, who of course are his fellow
Damn.
Agents of Atlas. And you can
Those entrances.
And you can see in the aftermath of those combined attacks, not only do enemies get their defense
That's
decreased, but also they receive chill damage, courtesy, of course, Luna Snow.
Luna Snow. Damn.
Oh,
Oh,
I love it.
1,000
It's so
hits.
theatrical. It's my favorite thing.
Damn.
Yeah, I think I
That's
saw
gonna
this
be an
skill leaked a couple
expensive,
times,
yeah,
'cause
expensive awakening.
There's so many. What I love about the awakened skills,
Right?
you have to do them multiple times. That way you can see all the little. details they
Damn,
have
that's
for
really
it.
cool though.
Cinematic details.
Damn.
Oh,
And that does
cool.
it for Amadeus.
Damn.
All right. Well, this is a very Hulkified update, but I
Okay.
know we're missing someone, Cage.
We're
Tell us
missing
who it is.
Rage Cage.
That's right. We do have one additional. Well, not additional. We all know who he is. He just has a new look.
Let's
and that
go!
is the Immortal Hulk. That's right. For many
Yeah!
Hulk fans, you do have the Immortal Hulk now joining the team. Now, for those of you who don't know who the Immortal Hulk is,
Wow!
the Immortal Hulk is one of the most, if not the most powerful incarnation or personas of Banner's Rage. He's visually a lot more terrifying, as you can see through his menacing grin, and he takes over Banner's body at night. Now, this is a uniform that has actually 3 smashing skills. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Okay.
And you see, as you see when he enters the
Oh, he's
screen,
got that tier
you can
3,
see
boys. He's got that tier 3.
He's already raging. Basic attack.
Whoa.
Now his first skill, like I said, he has 3 new skills. His first attack there is referred to as the Immortal Earthquake. As you see, after he jumps up in the air shortly, he then stomps on the ground with both his feet, causing the ground to break beneath his enemies, causing it to break away in 3 different directions. So
sure.
He can take down multiple.
He is just cratering this field.
Yeah. Okay.
Now his next attack is something we're sure fans will definitely enjoy. This is referred to as the Gamma Ray Burst. Now, like I said, this is something we're sure many Hulk fans will enjoy. So in this skill, he actually gathers together all the gamma radiation and unleashes an attack by first letting out an enraged roar. This causes him to grow in size.
Okay.
And then he claps. Now this clap also
clap those cheeks.
When he grows in size, he also increases in size, which grants him a buff.
Yes.
And like I said, you can just see with that
yes,
attack, it does a fair amount of damage.
That's sick.
He's the devil himself.
Yeah.
It's for the comics. Wow.
That's nice.
So next up is his 5th skill. Now the fifth skill is also a pretty fun one. Let's go ahead and take a look. As you can see what he does here, this is referred to as the Savage Destruction. So what he does here, you can see he briefly jumps into the sky, and then he returns with some surprises and gifts. He actually, that's right.
Airplanes.
What's an awesome skill without some aircrafts?
Of course.
So he jumps into
Jets
the sky
now, not
and
helicopters.
brings out a
Jets.
multitude
Jets.
of aircrafts.
Jets, of course. Okay.
Mr.
Okay.
Sharon. You can never say he's not generous.
Jets. Helicopters? No, jets. I'm no longer best friends with helicopters. Now my best friend is jets.
We do have one additional new thing that makes him unique in this update.
Hey,
so why don't we just go ahead and take
New York Jets.
What could it be?
That's right, folks. Players have been asking for this for a long time, so we are super happy to announce that. That's right, Hulk will be given T3 this update. His rage has reached new heights, new levels, and we're certainly glad to show them for you today on this stream. All right, there he is, all his raging T3 glory.
He's so happy.
He jumps high in the air, gets his gamma radiation glowing with his fist, and then slams it on the ground.
He's irradiating everyone.
That's right. You can see at the very end, at the very tip of that attack, you can see the gamma radiated explosion occurring to the enemies before him.
That is potentially deadly.
Okay.
Right, you can see
it was good.
Jumps up,
it was good. I don't know what I expected.
Rage fist.
It was good. It's the wrong icon.
So happy.
It's the wrong icon. It's the Iron Man icon.
He has no boundaries like Bruce Banner does. That's why he's so happy.
He's happy. That's
and that
right.
does it for all the uniforms.
Awesome. There's one more character, isn't there?
There actually is one more character. So many players will probably notice in the key art, there's probably one less character that was in the key art that wasn't necessarily in this video. So all we can say is it's not a mistake, and to look forward to it soon.
What?
Very cryptic. I'm gonna have to figure this one out Hulk style.
Who is
or
that?
Regular style. We're gonna figure it out. Stay tuned.
So another fun addition that actually has been added to the V620 update is the all-new All-War story mission. This is where players can actually watch many of their favorite characters in action with new cinematic cutscenes. We don't want to give away too much right now, so we're going to go ahead and just jump straight into gameplay and see some of it in action.
All right.
You can see this story is more related to Asgard, so I'm actually going to have Thor, of course, being one of the main characters. Now, currently playing to both, neither Kim or I are actually playing. This is actually Noah, part of our creative
Noah.
team.
Yes.
And we can see Noah's actually having a little bit of trouble with the frost giants there.
Well, you know, it's not always the easiest thing.
Oh, dang, Noah.
Bro, come on.
He's holding his own. He's fine.
Step it up, Noah. Come on.
Frozen for a second.
I mean,
come on, Thor.
So
break
what is
through.
this?
That's right.
Okay. So is this the Asgard chapters?
Of course, not even a multi.
Is this chapter 11 and 12?
Frost giants can handle Thor, though.
Oh, there's Loki. Oh, shit.
One of the main antagonists of the storyline.
Oh, shit. There's a story. Okay. 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 Is that Black Panther?
And who's there to be a special guest?
Oh, Wolverine.
Yeah, Wolverine.
Oh, what? Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's what also with Spider-Man. Like this story has everything. Yes, we're certain fans are gonna have so much fun with this story because again, we can see many of your favorite characters just alone.
Okay, Daily Bugle.
Wolverine, Spider-Man, and Thor. All these different heroes are combined together to team up.
Of course.
Oh, you got something for me, Spider-Man? Oh, Carol and Spidey.
So next up we see he actually switched up to Wolverine.
Whoa.
Now you frost giants are in trouble.
This is story mode?
I mean, more in trouble.
What is this?
You can see similar to the other story mission, we have multiple characters actually being able to help out in
Yeah,
the fight.
yeah.
And of course, we're seeing Wolverine, Spider-Man, Thor, and Captain Marvel.
Yo, this looks good.
It's a pretty strong team, I gotta
This is
say.
good. This looks good.
I mean, like, just imagine being a frost giant and then seeing like, oh,
I don't know about the
I'm gonna go home
replayability.
Just
but,
continue to front like these frost giants
you know?
are.
But at least it's not
And of
Captain
course,
America.
that is a perilous choice.
You know, Black Widow and Iron Man. Oh, if you touch those spikes, you get frozen. Okay. Oh, Spidey got frozen too, mid-air. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I think Noah's doing better as Wolverine than he was doing as Thor.
Everyone has their strengths.
Okay, you gotta kill that one over there.
Very cool.
And he's ready for the next
Oh,
section.
my sound turned on. Too
Okay.
powerful.
Now
Okay, you fight
Wolverine, it's going to
Loki.
be Wolverine against Loki. I wonder who's going to win this fight.
Ooh.
Now, I remember testing this. I do remember doing this fight on one of the initial builds. And I actually had a hard time. However, looks like Noah's doing way better than I did.
I mean, it's not an easy task, you know, that you just slice through.
Mm-hmm.
Pun intended.
Like,
Huh.
I think the
Okay.
problem initially when I was playing, I just kept getting frozen.
Yeah.
No, let's say Noah's doing way better.
It's doing pretty
Yeah.
Yeah, he took him down and easy.
Oh, the slow-mo knives are kind of cool.
good. See you later, Loki. Oh, wait.
And of course, what's Loki without having some Loki clones out there?
Oh,
Some
okay.
tricks.
So, there's multiple clones now. So which one do you hit? Which one do you hit?
Almost.
Oh, it's the one over there.
Clone
Which
down.
one? Oh, that's kind of
Come on,
confusing.
no, help me.
Yeah.
Do
Nice.
it.
Got it.
That looks pretty cool. Okay.
Who's that? Oh,
Oh, nope. And then.
what is
Okay.
happening?
No.
Oh, no.
What?
No, I know.
What?
Oh, no.
He died?
Well, we're sure. I mean, he did better than I did. Although I did.
He got very far.
So we're looking forward to many players actually doing better.
Good job,
showing us,
Noah.
how good they are.
Hey. Okay, that looks
You
fun.
know what?
Okay.
It's hard to do. You don't automatically clear it right away.
Okay.
It does take some practice.
So anyway, that's just a tiny peek of the new story mission. We look forward to players checking out. Once again, this is the All War story mission. It's
All
an
War
Asgard-related story, so
Okay.
we're hoping many players will enjoy it.
Nice.
All right, that'll be fun.
I'm down.
So, speaking of story missions, players will be glad to know that we actually revamped our current story missions in the game by granting players the ability to select any of their own characters. So, in addition to playing as characters such as Black Widow, Captain America, and Iron Man, players can actually choose any of their characters to play through the story missions, through the different challenges and obstacles.
That's great.
And not only that, of course, there's always more. Players will actually be given access to a new challenge mode within the story mission called Ultimate Mode. So here, players can choose only their T3 or Awakened characters
Okay.
to play through the challenges because it's a higher difficulty level. So that's why
Okay.
characters that are your T3 and Awakened will be able to play.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward for many players to test it out. So if you need some place to test your new T3 Hulk, this is a place to do it.
Wow.
So let's go and take a look how it actually plays in game.
It's got to be only the toughest of the tough.
Yep. So we can see here we're getting ready. We're getting set to go.
Oh,
And we're gonna
okay.
have T3 Mr. Fantastic, Wolverine, and of course the
Type
Hulk.
enhancement kits.
Nice.
So
Start off
going
with
into it,
Hulk.
we can see the Hulk is all ready to go.
Mhm.
Of course, many players will recognize this map. This is the first story mission.
This
Players
is
look at
cool.
during like the tutorial. But of course, the
Emergency
only difference-
dispatch. One.
Okay, you can use everybody.
but of
Let's
course, the only difference is,
go.
of course, as opposed to playing as Captain America, you were actually the Hulk.
Nice.
I think the Hulk can handle this.
Yeah, this is like mission 1.
No autoplay, yeah.
He's T3 and the enemies aren't being hit. They're not being devastated in one hit. So it just goes to show, the difficulty is increased quite a bit. There's his T3.
Yeah. Nice.
We finally get to beat up
you just
MODOK.
expect the enemy's health bars to slide down, but they're not.
Slide
Even
down.
at this level.
Yeah, so like I said, this mission doesn't look like
Okay,
it's
nice.
challenging at all, but I'm just saying, yeah, just noticing that the enemies
Yeah, I
aren't
really
going
like the
down as
stages.
easily as you think they should.
I really like the
But again,
story
this is only
stages. Oh, he
mission
got
1-1,
frozen.
So this makes you think, what happens?
This looks good. This looks hard.
So players who have
Harder.
difficulty with like the MODOK levels,
Right, the MODOK levels
like me,
and
like yeah, I had
Loki and Thor.
with the MODOK levels.
Loki and
So just
Thor,
imagine
right?
Doing that with
Instead of having to use
in
cap
this
and
mode.
thing.
Wow, this is a real proving ground.
Yeah.
It just means I need to get better T3s.
Need to get better T3s, Cage.
And of course, this is Noah currently playing the levels.
Nice, good job, Noah. You're killing it, bro.
Actually, he's doing pretty well.
He's
Hell
doing
yeah.
well, it's Hulk. He's at full health.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, his tier 3 is recharging way too fast.
All right, here comes Iron Man. This is the original.
They're both
Cutscene,
looking
I
at the
think.
screens.
Yeah, so the cutscenes will still be the same.
Yo,
But as far
Cage's
as
hair is
gameplay
looking
wise, players
fresh,
can now
dude.
Be able to, similar to the
Cage got a
players
fresh
now be able
cut.
To choose any of their own characters.
Damn, Cage.
Be able to have fun. So we look forward to players. having
Okay,
fun.
Cage got a fresh lineup.
And of course, Shadowland
Okay.
also has some additional changes as well.
Okay, Shadowland.
The last floor before the Infinite floor has actually been expanded from the 30th floor to the 35th floor. And also the first clear rewards have also been added for the 31st to the 35th floor as well. So be sure to check that out.
Okay, now it's time for my favorite part, which
Just
is
5
talking
stages?
about the
Okay.
Marvel Comics origins of all the characters that we've introduced for this Marvel Future Fight update. So Cage has shown us all about what they can do in game, but who are they?
No, I'm just
What
kidding.
makes them tick?
Okay.
Well, to find that out, you can actually read many different comics that are out now. Of course, Marvel Future Fight is written by actual Marvel Comics writers, and there's some crossover. For instance, all of the characters here can be, I mean, they're all Hulk characters, so it's not the same comic for everyone this time. For instance, Amadeus Cho, we know him pretty well, don't we, Cage?
Of course.
He is, of course, from Totally Awesome Hulk. He is also known as Brawn currently, and he is a member of the Agents of Atlas. This is
Of
the
course.
Brawn uniform. So check him out in Champions.
Yeah, there's gonna
for
be a new game
sure.
mode as well,
We also
guys.
have Jennifer Walters. She's one of my
Stick
favorites.
around. New game mode.
This is a slightly different take for her. You did mention it was she. This is the Earth's Mightiest Heroes look. But if you want to learn more about her, Avengers number 2 and Avengers number 8 are pretty good for explanations about who she is and what she's about. For Abomination, who is a new character this update, we recommend Tales to Astonish number 90. And for
Old
Red
issue.
She-Hulk, our other new character,
Old issue.
you can read about her more in Incredible Hulk number 610 and Red She-Hulk number 58.
Okay.
And we have
I like the comic
what
suggestion.
the bulk of this Hulk update is about, to me at least, which is Immortal Hulk, which is the basis for our new Hulk uniform.
Yeah.
And this is a comic run by Al Ewing. It's so good. It is complete horror fun. If you like 80s horror movies, I think you're going to like this a lot. And if you aren't necessarily a Hulk fan,
Bulk
I
of
mean,
the
Cage
Hulk.
and I discovered that this was just a gold mine. Even, there was so much potential for the character that I'd never seen or even thought of before.
No, I agree. I myself am also not a huge Hulk fan. I lean more towards Iron Man. But after reading this issue, because also, like I said, I wasn't too privy in Hulk knowledge, but after reading at least halfway through the issue, it's just puts the Hulk in a whole new limelight. Just the way his intelligence, the way he's methodical, and more than he does. He's not the basic, he's not just a massive.
Not like
Hulk.
a screaming, rage machine. He
that's
has
part
method.
of it.
Yeah,
But there's a lot more to it, so we highly encourage everyone to check it out if you haven't.
Okay.
definitely. I can't recommend this run enough.
All right, and that does it with that segment. So, of course, we have another fun segment. We did it in the last time. We got some positive feedback for it. So, Kim, why don't you go ahead and lead us off?
That's right. Our friends from the Sneak Peek team are back. It's
Oh!
Noah and Justin, and they
Yeah.
are feeling competitive
Noah.
once again.
Noah.
So we're going to go back to
Noah.
them with the challenge run.
Let's
Self-imposed
go. This is the best.
challenges in Marvel Future Fight.
Yeah.
Take it away, guys.
I'm voting for Noah.
Hey, me and Cage.
You do? Okay. All right, sure.
Challenge run. Woo, 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 woo.
Hey guys, we're back by semi-popular demand, and don't worry, King Cage, I won't let you down this time.
I ain't scared. As the reigning champ, I'm scared of nothing.
Hey, Team Noah. Team Noah.
Okay, great, perfect. I like the confidence. It'll be all the sweeter when I take you down. We're gonna start out with another quick build. 3 minutes to throw a build together.
All right, let's go.
Ooh. Let's
I'm
go.
already
Let's
thinking
go.
too much.
I know.
Thinking.
I'm definitely thinking too much. I'm trying to be like a little like clever here, but you know
do
how
it
that
better than me
goes.
then. I've already given up. Again, we've not touched
man.
these characters yet.
Well, it's a lot of
We don't
CTPs
know,
of rage, dog.
Anything about them.
It's a 3-minute speed build. 3-minute speed build.
No.
They can't equip their ISO 8 sets. Come on, bros.
It's hard to be cocky and talk trash when you have no faith in what you've just done.
Okay, so
No faith.
when I said I was trying to be clever, yeah, I think I noticed at one point some of his skills appear to be scaling with HP. So I actually, and I could be completely ruining my chances
What?
here because I could be completely wrong.
I hope you are. Yeah, go on.
With how the scaling goes, I haven't exactly crunched the numbers.
Okay, Noah. Strategy.
I did CDB of regeneration because that's the only one I had that had HP, max HP buff. And then for the ISO 8s, so like I gave him some vital ISO 8s for
Bro,
more
what
HP.
is that?
Again, just a total gamble.
Did you are in such better shape than I am?
What?
Bro,
Really?
what are these ISO 8
I think I was
sets?
focusing too much on trying to hopefully get some good ISO 8 rolls when I should
The
have
RNG
just been
is so
slapping
bad.
ISOs on to take any bonus I could have.
The time goes way too fast.
I know, and I think I wasn't thinking all the way
This
through.
is so
I just
good.
threw, like a blessing of Asgard on the
Blessing of Asgard?
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah.
I panicked. So I did slap a CTP on everybody, but it was just kind of at random. So I think I just threw
Pretty good choices.
just kind of random rage destruction, rage on a Hulk, kind of trying to go all in on him. I'm hoping.
Nice.
Yeah, Amadeus has a rage. I don't know. So that's just kind of the game plan.
Okay.
Look, man, it's good enough to take you down.
Oh, okay.
The trash talk
We'll
is
see.
legendary,
We'll see.
dude.
So
All right.
the way we want to go this route,
Justin doesn't
is
know?
going to be almost like a fantasy draft, correct?
Yes, that's right.
So
I bumped
as
up my
the,
raid
the
level in
previous
Valor.
Champ, I'm going to back down and allow Noah first choice, which I think
Oh,
we
so-
all can assume is going to be a T3 character.
Those are their fantasy drafting characters?
So
but,
gracious of you.
No, I'm a generous god.
I gotta say, yeah, I thought it was a really cool suggestion that we got from somebody in the community, and so thanks for that. We're gonna keep trying to improve these as long as you guys want us to keep doing them. So,
Nice.
all right, well, to nobody's surprise, I am definitely picking Tier 3 Hulk.
You came to
The
kill,
Immortal
Sucapoko?
So I'm going to take, I guess, the hopefully second and only other obvious choice
Okay.
of
Amadeus Cho?
Amadeus
Nice.
Cho,
Okay,
with
drafted
Awakening
Cho.
Skill.
This is a
All right,
Update
going
live
for
stream.
Abomination.
so we're getting
You're
a
an
sneak peek
abomination,
at
Noah.
the next update. Does A-Bomb have a good
His
leadership?
leadership is solid.
Yeah.
in this.
Oh, A-Bomb's got a good lead.
Also leads me to be a little upset that we're doing Proxima. Otherwise, I'd
Oh.
go for She-Hulk next.
He's got
Really against males, but
that's hilarious.
I guess
He's got the same lead
I'm
as
going
Crescent.
to take
Combat type 60%.
She-Hulk. Let's try the new character out. Red
Mm-hmm.
She-Hulk. Sorry, I'm taking Red She-Hulk.
Okay.
I think right now we both either have an option for choosing a standard support character such as Shuri,
Yeah, free to play
Coulson,
Crescent. Yeah.
or if you
That's
want,
right.
you can take She-Hulk.
Was it 50 or 60?
Right. Okay. I've got a villain on my team, so as far as the support goes, I'm picking Shuri. I'm just gonna go with it.
Are we
Okay.
limited to only support, or can I pick a leadership?
You can. You
Nick
can.
Fury?
Then I'm going to combat your Abomination leadership and just throw Nick
Yeah.
Fury in here.
So Red
recap.
She-Hulk is
So what are we
a
doing? Proxima, Stage 9,
stage 9.
no strikers.
Stage 9.
Ready?
Oh, they
okay,
have to
go.
race.
Go.
Oh, that's
Go.
right. That's right. It's a race. It's a race.
All right.
Quick damage down. Oh no, that
What is? Oh, they show the
Okay.
builds too.
I'm letting Abomination
Oh, that was
do a little
cool.
work, and honestly, it's pretty impressive.
I got Amadeus
Actually-
out, and he's not doing a lot. I'm gonna try his Awakening skill, which has all sorts of friends.
It looks like it's energy
Okay.
damage.
3 skills already available.
The damage is terrible.
I'm
But Proxima is launching.
Amadeus
his
Cho is
spear,
doing no
so-
damage.
not doing any damage.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, I'm going 5 cancel. Well, tier 3.
Yo,
Oh
Justin got set up.
my
Justin got set
God.
up. Yo, Justin's not
my
doing
God.
any damage.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry
Bro,
about it,
it's
Justin.
over. He's tickling her.
Oh my God.
Well, you don't got Luna Snow on your side, so.
Bro, he's doing
Oh my God.
damage in the hundreds.
What?
Okay.
What is
Sorry.
this?
Catch.
What
Sorry.
happened? This-
Oh my God. I'm done.
You're done. I'm just behind you with only 15 bars left.
Oh my God.
So
On
it was a
stage
close
9.
one.
Yeah, he was right about the
Pro
HP
gets
scaling.
1
Yeah,
point.
maybe.
1 point.
Nice.
This is
No,
redemption.
no.
Sweet, delicious redemption.
Yeah.
Ego's all I got, Noah. You take that away from me. I'm just a puddle of a man sitting on the floor.
I'll agree to that.
No. Jeez. All right, round 2.
Round 2. Okay, you're just calling it. Okay.
I'm done. I'm done with this.
You-
I don't.
okay.
I put the past behind me. Hakuna Matata. It means no worries. Let's go.
They're great, eh,
Okay,
Wade?
fair enough.
They're great,
So we're gonna change things up this time for
Ooh.
round 2, and we're gonna try Alliance Battle.
All right.
dude.
So
Alliance Battle?
since there's only 2 female characters in this update,
Really?
Red She-Hulk or
What's
She-Hulk,
about?
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk, and then Shuri for support. That sound good? Same
It
3
does sound
characters
good.
across
So
the
you
board.
can do it
fair is fair.
faster?
Fastest one wins.
Fair is fair.
Fastest one
Okay.
wins.
Yeah. Loading.
I used Hulk as my lead. I'm gonna get that against male bonus. I hope you didn't. I wanted to say after we started.
You mean She-Hulk? No, I
Yes.
used her. I definitely
Oh.
used her.
I was
I'm not an
staying quiet.
amateur.
I know,
I
but I was hoping you get frazzled like I do.
That does happen. I am intermediate at best, but I know at least that much.
Oh man, the skill cooldown is not fast. Oops, not Shuri. That's not cheating.
Yeah, on She-Hulk. I think
Yeah.
I'm having better luck with Red She-Hulk.
Well, she brings the fire, man.
She does.
On ABX, love
Now
you,
we can
3600.
hope hell
A
upon
Blasky, thank you so much for the 36 months, bro. Oh, wow. Noah won
Seconds before.
twice.
Seconds.
Dang, 3 seconds.
It tastes so sweet.
Dang.
I didn't know it tasted sweet, but it does.
Dang.
Well, next time, Noah.
Okay.
Noah.
I'll be ready.
Noah. Noah.
I'm
Next
ready
time.
with my
Woo-hoo.
button fingers.
They set him up. They
God,
set
you're not
Justin
even
up.
good at being cocky.
Yeah, Noah's
You don't
too much
deserve
of a
this
nice guy.
crown.
Noah's way
Yeah.
too much of a nice guy.
Is this not intimidating?
Put the jazz fingers away. Just send it back to Cajun.
This is
Cam.
not
I don't wanna be this
intimidating?
anymore.
All right, everyone. That about does it
Noah.
for us this time. We've been over quite a bit, and we have so much more to come. Thank you so much for playing, for watching, and joining us here today.
Yep, and of course, thank you guys for joining us. We enjoy all the different feedback and all the different things you guys have to say in the comments. So feel free, especially when the update goes live. We'd love to know your feedback on the new story missions. So, like I said, something we're personally fond of is the fact that now players, because many players have been asking to play as their own characters in the story missions. Now you guys can. So we look forward to hearing and seeing all the different stories you guys share for the update. So have fun, be safe.
All right. Till next time, agents.
So long.
Okay. Oh, so no cage dress up?